Good evening. Hey, sis. This is Maya Lynn, your accountability coach. What is going on? Happy Thursday, May 13th. I got to look at my computer. It's the 13th. I can't, May is literally halfway done. What is going on? Hopefully everybody's having a great week. We're almost there, almost at our weekend time. And I am super excited to jump on here with you and get you checked in and see how you're doing on your goals for the week. It is your weekly easiest pie check-in where we are working on planning, implementing, and executing our goals so that we can reach the level of success that you all so very much so deserve, right? This is Mylan. I am the founder of W.O.M.B Women-Owned Minority Businesses. You might be watching me right now in our amazing Facebook group, W.O.M Connect. What's going on my Connect sisters? You might be watching me on my personal page. So, hey, family, if you're watching my personal page, you might be watching us on our W.O.M Facebook page, our main page, or you might even be watching us on YouTube. You might be watching us on the replay. Wherever you are, thank you for joining me this evening. If you are watching the replay, go ahead and type #replay in the comments so that I know that you were here. And if you were here with me live, you of course have to give me a hello so that I know that you are here. And we're just going to spend the next few minutes talking about your goals and making sure that what you planned on starting on Sunday, you're going to be able to finish tonight and into tomorrow. That is all. Look, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. I'm going to give y'all my new hashtag, right? I got a new hashtag for you. Y'all ready? Boom. Do the work, sis. You have to do the work. All right. And that's why I'm here to help you not just talk about it. We do a whole lot of talking when it comes to our goals. I want to help you actually do it. All right. So if you are watching this and you have not downloaded your pie chart, we got a pie chart for you. We got a special little thing called the pie chart. This is the link, right? It's actually also somewhere in the title. If you are, wherever you are, it's somewhere in the title. Link is in the title. But go to bit.ly, bit.ly/womb free pie, or you can actually type in womb freebie too. It'll take you there as well to download your pie chart. So what we're going to do this week, I promised that I would show you my pie chart, right? I wanted you to be able to see, just so you have an example, something to go on. You have an idea how to do it. It is very simple. I promise you. It is not a document that is hard to complete. It is fillable. You can do it's a fillable PDF. You can type right into it. You can print it out. I'm a paper and pencil girl. Like I have to have things in my hand, right? So you can fill this out or you can print this out. But the idea is for you to just to check in as you are working on your goals for the week and not to overwhelm yourself and try to do everything in one day or overwhelm yourself and wait to the end of the week or wait to the weekend to get everything done. Really, the key to executing your goals and actually getting the stuff done is to break it down into smaller action steps throughout the week. All right. So I'm actually going to share my screen because I want you to see. I can't remember. I think it was Linda. Linda had asked me last week, well, Mike, can you show me an example of a completed chart? So I'm going to show you my pie chart that I'm working on this week. The only part that's not filled in is the Friday part because, it's not Friday yet, but you can see what I've been working on this week. All right. So let's do that. I'm going to pull up my pie chart here. Bada boom, there it is. Just right there for you. And this is pretty. This is a good size. This is a good size, right? All right. So the first step, if you notice, it's you can put in your date. So this is May 9th through the 15th. Put your date in, and it's going to give you a little bit. I don't even give you that much space to write because I don't want you to spend a whole bunch of time writing on this chart. This is just a quick way to help you get through and make sure you're planning out what you got to do for the week. All right. And so whether this is for your business or you have some other goal you're trying to reach, I know most y'all who watch me, it's because of your business, right? But if you're trying to do, maybe you're trying to lose weight. I don't know what it is, right? You can use this chart to help you stay focused on your goals for the week so you don't try to do too much. So the first section or the first part of the chart is your Sunday. And really Sunday is the day that you just write out everything. You're breaking down your action steps, right? So every day there is a question and there are steps that you're going to take, that you're going to fill out for yourself, right? And there's a section for your notes because, sometimes you think about something. I don't know about y'all, but when I think about something, sometimes I just have to have somewhere to write it down real quick. If I try to remember it for the next day, boom, it's gone. My brain is almost 47 years old. It doesn't hold all the information anymore, right? So on Sunday, actually, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take myself out the screen so y'all can really, really see this, right? On Sunday, the question is, what do you need to do this week that will directly impact your business? All right. So of course, my focus is on business owners, but you can use this. You can take business out or whatever that, whatever is going to impact your goal for the week. Right. So, but for our purposes, we talk about business. So this week's objective for me, I'm working on something called a success path for W.O.M.B, something we're working on that we'll be able to introduce in our third quarter. And I'm working on something called a positioning statement. And I need both of those documents done and ready to be published. I need to have everything all wrapped up and ready to be published this week. That is my goal for the week. That is not something that is going to take me forever. But I know these two things are going to impact what I need to do for next week. All right. So we're not going to talk about our monthly goals, our quarter goals, our annual goals right now. We're just talking about what you got to get done this week. But understand that all of the goals that I use on my pie chart and on the things I use to maintain my goals, it's based on a planning process that I've done for the whole quarter. So this is just a piece of what I want to get done for the quarter, but it feeds into my ultimate goals. All right. My ultimate SMART goals for the quarter. So on Sunday, I wrote out my objective. And then all I did for each day, I did this on Sunday, I wrote down what I need to do for that day. I planned out my week. All right. So I knew let's come down to Monday. Over here. All right. So the Monday's question is, what is the first step you'll take today to start on this week's objective? Notice Monday only has you do one thing because guess what? It's Monday and Mondays are hard enough. So you don't try to do everything on Monday. Oh, it gets so overwhelming. So just get one thing done because one thing I've learned with working with my sisters is the biggest problem. In fact, we talked about this in the group. The biggest problem is execution. The biggest problem is doing the work. So you got to give yourself an early win on Monday. Give yourself just one thing that you can do that you can check off the boom box. Y'all see the boom box on the side, right? You can check off your boom box and it's done. So for me on Monday, I wrote this on Sunday, remember, but on Monday, I had to just rewrite my positioning statement. The only thing I wanted to get done on Monday was to rewrite my positioning statement. Tuesday, we're getting into the week now, right? So you got two things. You want to pick two action steps to be able to accomplish your goal for the week. So on Tuesday, I said I was going to create my graphic for the positioning statement, and I was going to create stage 1 and stage 5 of my success path because that's what I was told that's the best way to do it, to start your beginning and your end and you fill in the middle. So those are the two things I needed to do on Tuesday. All right. Wednesday, you're also going to do two things, but you notice I've changed it from a step to a task, right? Because now it's the middle of the week. Sometimes you just got to switch things in your brain. If you're like, oh, this thing has 10 steps, I'm not going to be able to get it done. Nope, it only has 3 steps and 3 tasks. All right? It's just a way to to kind of train your brain to think a little bit differently, right? So now Wednesday, I'm done with my steps. Now I'm working on some tasks, right? So Wednesday, my first task is to create the stages 2 through 4 because I did 1 and 5 on Tuesday. So Wednesday I had to do 2 through 4. And then I want to create my milestones. So on Wednesday, I was supposed to create my milestones. Thursday, we're coming towards the end of the week. I want to execute at this point. I'm coming, we start with implementing, but executing is now we're making sure it's getting done. So Thursday, I had to create my action steps, right? And of course, you got to check in at 7 o'clock with me on Thursdays. And then Friday, it's an evaluation of everything. Did I get everything done that I needed to do? So that's what I did on Sunday. Sunday, I just wrote out the steps. I didn't do the steps. I just wrote out the steps for the week. And then on Monday, now I can look at my Monday block on Monday and, okay, all I have to do today is rewrite my positioning statement. Cool. And in my notes, I knew to do that. I was like, okay, I rewatched the video so I can do it the right way. And I took my mission statement and that was my starting point for my positioning statement, all that fun stuff, right? But I did it. How do I know? Boom, I gave myself a check. Boom, that's because, that you got to have a win. You got to give yourself a win. So then on Tuesday, I have my 2 steps here. I had to create the graphic and do stage 1 and 5, right? So guess what? I didn't get the graphic done on Tuesday. I finished the statement because the statement actually took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. So I said, you know what? I can do this graphic next week. It does not have to be done this week. I just want to make sure that the statement itself is done. So I put that in my notes. And then I made sure I got my stage 1 and 5 done. And then I even said to myself, should I do a stage 6 maybe? I had a couple people I wanted to reach out to. So those are the notes I wrote to myself that I can do for the next day. All right. Now I'm rounding up my week. We're going on Wednesday. I had to create the stages 2 through 4, and then create the milestones on Wednesday. Wrote on my notes, got those done. Hadn't decided on a stage 6 for myself, but I got my milestones done too. So hit my boombox, checked it off. Great. Today is Thursday. All right. Today is Thursday. So my task for the day was to do my action steps. And I did. Stage 1 through 4 completed. I decided against the stage 6. My stage 5 was something I really I wanted to get some more input on. So I called someone today. We had a conversation about it. So I said, okay, I'm going to give myself a little bit of grace and I'll finish stage 5 up by Sunday. All right. So what I'll do tomorrow, now notice I haven't checked off my boombox, but what I'll do tomorrow is just really give myself a grade. So of course I have not done that yet because today's not Friday, but I'm going to I'm gonna grade myself right now. I'm gonna come back on camera a little bit. Hold on. So I didn't do everything that I said I was going to do, but I got almost everything done. I didn't do the graphic yet. I'm giving myself, I moved that to next week. So I didn't do the graphic. I wasn't quite done with stage 5. I am going to do it this week because I really do want to get that finished. Not quite done with stage 5 yet. So if I was going to evaluate myself this week, I'd give myself a B. I didn't do everything, but I got 80%, a little 85% of everything that I wanted to do. I got it done. All right. So I gave myself, tomorrow, I would give myself probably a B, maybe a B minus. I really could have put some more time in on stage 5. I might finish stage 5 tonight when I'm done talking with y'all, quite honestly. And what worked, what didn't work. So the self-evaluation part is important because you do want to celebrate your wins, but you also want to always work on getting a little bit better. You're your only competition. So you're the person who can say, I didn't do this well. I need to do this a little bit better. Just give yourself a couple of notes. So one thing I can evaluate about myself this week was it was crazy for me to try to do the graphics and all of my statements and work on these stages all in one week. It was actually too much for me to do. So for us, the evaluation for myself is, Maya, you don't have to get all this done in one week. right? Split this can be broken down a little bit more, right? So on Friday, when I fill that in, I'm giving myself a boom. And Saturday is for self-care, at least for me. Some of you may work on Saturdays, but you should always take a moment at some point in the week to just give yourself a pat on the back. If nobody else pats you on the back, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. So on Saturdays, what are you going to do for yourself? Whatever you plan on doing for yourself on Saturdays, just make sure you do it, right? It might be you take yourself out to dinner, or you go see a movie, or go spend some time with a friend, but take some time for self-care on Saturdays. Okay, so that is my sample. Now, if you want a copy of my sample, I'm actually gonna post a screenshot of this in the Facebook group, so that folks are able to actually see it, and so you're able to actually make sure as you're working on yours. So if you are not a member of our W.O.M.B Connect group, I'm actually going to put that in our W.O.M Connect group. And for those, some of you might be watching from Connect Live right now, and some of you might not. You might be watching this on the Facebook page, you might be watching on my personal page, you might be watching on YouTube. So that's the link to our Facebook group. It's called W.O.M Connect, and that's where all of our women-owned minority businesses come together and just build with each other. Hey, Facebook user, thanks for saying hi. And say, I don't know your name because you didn't tell me your name, but thank you for joining me. All right. So next Thursday, I'm really going to focus on one. I want to hear from you. So if you have downloaded your pie chart, and you started working on it, I want to hear how you're doing. Send me some feedback. You can even email me if you would like, or join the Facebook group and give me some feedback there. When I post the picture, we're going to be talking about the pie charts in our Facebook group. So, post it there. But I want to hear from you, because I know that part of getting your goals done is having that person that you have to be like, okay, this is what I did. Having that accountability partner, having that accountability group, having that accountability coach, right? And so maybe you're like, Maya, I would love to, this is something I really know that I need to work on. Is there a way for me to contact you? Or is there a way for me to be able to sit down with you and really work on my goals? Of course there is. So all you have to do, actually you can give me, you would go to my callcoachmaya.com site. I think I have that here. I do. Callcoachmaya.com. You can set up a connect session, which is about 15-minute chance for me to have a conversation with you and see what you're working on and see how I can help you. I do have strategic planning sessions that we can set up so that you can really get your goals done. It's all about doing the work. That's all you got to do. Do the work, sis. Right? So give me a call, callcoachmaya.com, or jump into our Facebook group and let me know how it's going. That's why we're there. We'd love to see those conversations there. We'd love to get that feedback. So in the meantime, make sure you have downloaded your pie chart. Make a couple of copies if you want, or, just come here every week and make sure you download a new one, right? But I want to see you plan, implement, and execute those goals. That is how you're going to win at the end of the day. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, sis. Hashtag do the work, sis. In the meantime, you guys have a fabulous weekend. I will see you here next Thursday at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. Be blessed and be a blessing, and let's get it done. Have a great day, guys. Bye.